Welcome everybody, this is First Chess Edition. Today I'm gonna teach you about a secret tactic called castling. Let's start the game. Welcome everybody, this is your host Chess Edition. Today I'm gonna teach you a very good tactic called castling. Let's start playing castling right now. Pawn to e4, knight to f3, f1 to c4. Now this is castling, where king moves 2 squares to the right and the rook to the left. This is called castling. But first I'm gonna defend the pawn from being threatened. Pawn to d3, bishop takes pawn on c d5, pawn takes back, knight to c3 instead of castling yet, queen to d2, pawn takes bishop, this time is castling, bishop to b2, pawn to c4, knight to e1, pawn to f3, knight to d3, queen to c3, checkmate, wins the game on for queen to g7. Checkmate. So I'm gonna review the game. Okay, from here I'm supposed to castle, but I delay a lot of times because there are better opportunities in the center. For example, the knight is threatening the pawn, so I have to defend. Now the pawn is trying to threaten my bishop, so I have to do something about it, either to take with the pawn or to take with the bishop. I decided to take with the bishop instead, and I have to take back so that I don't lose a lot of material. Now I can still castle, but I prefer to move my knight to threaten the queen to fall back to other squares. So that's what he did. He falls back. He did not fall back, but it's quite dangerous for the queen, but he made a good move where the bishop protects his bishop is strong, so can tackle my knight, so I have to defend. Either the defend is d2 or queen d2, bishop d2, and I decided to go with that move, queen d2. Now I have to take with either the queen or the pawn. I decided to take with the pawn, which is less suitable, but I'm gonna play the bishop move to b2 later on. So that's why I have to clear my pawn from b2 to c3. Castle, because now it's a safe time to castle. This is what we call castling. King from e1 to g1, rook from h1 to f1. Then that is what we call castling. That is the trick that I'm trying to show here. Now since the bishop is at the square that I wanted, I know he will make a blunder if he doesn't clearly understood the position. So I'm gonna use pawn to c4 afterwards. Pawn to c4. He falls back the queen. My knight falls back as well. Now this is just a play to see what is a better win. Either the better win to take the pawn on d3, to take my d3 pawn, or take my f3 pawn. So I'm gonna defend with the knight afterwards. See, I defended with the knight. Now I'm gonna try a tactic here at the edge. We're targeting the pawn on g7, which I successfully done at the end. That's all for today. Thank you for viewing my video. Please subscribe and like my video. I'm your host, Chess Edition. That's all for today. Goodbye.